Play no games. Freaky. I could learn a lot from you, gotta come teach me. You a little hot girl, you a little sweet too. Sweet like pearland, sweet like peach. I could tell you crazy, she couldn't. Seen it on the plane, trying to see that shit. I know I get on cause I like that one. She can lock it down, I can tell by how you. See how you did, homeboy, so please take it. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you. Six guys talk, but I ain't. Hey. No. Seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easy on me. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
Welcome to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you can be notified every time I go live. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Like I saw, we're not even trying to rely on what I think I saw. Let me go back to what I know I saw. Can you guys hear me okay? I was trying a different setup at my desk this morning, and I was just like, whatever. Anisha, Megan Claire, good morning. Shay, good morning. Natalie, good morning, ladies. Erica, how are you? Ms. Mugga, Wintress. Hold on a second. Let me. D. Harold, how are you? What's going on? What's the business? Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you want to be part of the chat, if you want to be in with the in crowd, because honestly, there's people out here, they can't deal when they're not in with the in crowd. They feel left out, they feel lonely, they feel busted and disgusted. They just can't hang. Girl. Okay. Ah. I was moving around, messing around with my desk, which I should have done it last night, but I did not. Good morning. I didn't, and it's okay. Shit happens, right? Good morning. I want to shout out to Miss Muffins. Miss Muffins is my lover. Good morning. I'm just gonna say Miss Muffins is my friend. Good morning, April. Good morning, April. How are you, boo boo? Miss April has started live streaming. Miss April, I love her. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't really know Miss April that well. I call her Miss April just because I guess I'm from Jersey, but I've acquired a little bit of Southern hospitality. And April reminds me of home. She does, because she is a New Yorker, clearly, and she reminds me of family, and specifically my husband's family. She even looks like she could be related to my husband's side of the family. And when I talk to her, I feel like I'm talking, because my husband has very young aunts, and I feel sometimes like I've told her, I've told her this almost every time I've talked to her, is that you remind me of my husband's family. She just does. But anyway, she's a sweet lady, and she started live streaming Her, I did she call it Raw Talk? Maybe it is Raw Talk. I know Paris does a Raw Talk too, but she's got her own. She does her own live streaming, and she calls it what she calls it. Anyway, she's very sweet, and they got on the topic of reactors yesterday, and she shouted me out because she enjoys me the most. And I just thank you, April, for mentioning me like that. I appreciate it. And I just happened, I was watching and they got on the topic, and you guys go watch it. I'm not going to spoil it and say where to go look. Just watch the whole thing. Give her, if you don't know Miss Muffins, she is truly an OG in the wig community, just period, black women on YouTube. This is her third channel that she's gotten up into six figures. She'll let her tell you the story of what happened. I think she's got a couple of videos talking about the first time, the second time, now the third time of doing this YouTube thing. So let her tell you. But she's an OG for real though, and I really have a lot of respect for her. So she likes to be in the bushes here, but she enjoys my commentary, and it's a little bit of a guilty pleasure, like a good piece of chocolate or, whatever. Anyway. Um, so that's that on that. Shay, yes, Shay is so sweet. Good morning, honey. Courtney, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Rose of Sharon, good morning, Ms. Mugga. Good morning, hun. All my members, all my mods, good morning. Good morning to all of my wonderful bougie gang. We are just, I mean, it's just so nice to get together every single morning. Hey, Nisha L, good morning. Cassandra, I could be getting some extra sleep right now, but what I sleep? Who sleeps, right? That's so old, right? Mastermind, good morning, hun. Good morning. Uh, let's see, Riza, hey, boo boo. Trinice, good morning, boo boo, baby. What is going on, honey? How are you? Happy New Year, boo boo. IDGAF, Rain. Yes, I love her. She's so sweet. She just reminds me of home, period. And then I feel like I know her. You know what I mean? Like she's so relatable. She feels like um she just makes, she's just very familiar to me for whatever reason, right? Ruby Shabazz, good mornings. Good mornings. Good mornings. Victoria Love, good morning, honey. Moving in Silence, good morning. Good morning, hon. Buttons all day, good morning, Coco. Everybody. Um, I think I said Natalie, Ruby Shabazz, everyone. Hairbug, IDGAF, Wintress, as Nisi would say, as Miss Nisi this morning. Ms. Moore, how are you? Um, I like to say Wintress. Wintress is so fancy. Um, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, bubble it up now, because blame it on the eyes and not my heart, because certainly I don't just like, I'm shady, but I'm not shady like that. I'm not rude. My mother raised me better than that. Okay. Um, do I see Cal? Hey, Cal. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, guys, we're just gonna talk a little bit about everything. Um, you guys, if you have questions, we can look at some comments. I got a comment yesterday. I don't even remember. I don't remember who it was from. Somebody was just asking me a basic question. I don't think they were intentionally trying to be rude, and I'm not going to even really call them out like that. If you know who you are and you feel like then don't do it next time. Um, so when a lot of my comments are held, right? There are some, just look, if you put a comment and you see it immediately, just know that I spied your comments and I've rated you accordingly so that you are kind of like a automatically approved commenter. But all of my comments are held. I feel like better. Okay. Um, So I've got you tagged as someone whose comments can fly, right? Which means like you're not going to get like your comment will just go, right? It'll just be posted. And it's not individual to one person. All of my comments are held, but sometimes like Rose of Sharon's not coming through with anything slick on me. If you're a mod, I think they probably automatically go through because you are a comment moderator, so it would only make sense, right? Good morning, Kels. Everybody say good morning to Sofa Time Talks. Okay, good morning. Um, and long story short, I was approving comments. And sometimes, guys, when I approve comments, I literally um, approve them. And sometimes I'll just go through, boom, 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 boom. And when I'm releasing them, I'm reading them because I've had people dox me before my comments. They want to be cute and they want to start dropping weird names. Like they just want to start, like, try to low key talk about me in the comments to where they're doxing my information, and it's stupid, right? So I, of course, whatever. Anyway, um so I go through, I read comments and I put a heart. That means I saw it, right? That means I saw it. To me, that doesn't mean I liked it, doesn't mean I love it. Sometimes, guys, if you're like, "Oh, I thought she had given me a heart, but she took it away." Maybe I didn't like it when I read it again. I don't know. Maybe after a drink or some sips of coffee, I realized, or it's being rude to a friend. Don't come here and low key shade any of my homegirls. Just because you don't like someone, that's fine, but don't try to low key shade people. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. And if you edit a comment, it's going to come back to me to approve again. Okay. Long story short, someone comes in the comments and says, a heart did not answer my question. I get it. Slow down, sis. I put up 2 live streams yesterday. That means for 3 hours out of my day yesterday, I was live. Okay. I can't vacuum while I'm doing this. I can't fold clothes. I can't go pee. I can't go take a shit. I can't answer a call from school. I can't do my work. I'm live for 3 hours yesterday. Okay. Can you give me a fucking break on answering a question? And I'm saying it like that just so it can soak in a little bit for people to understand. I'm one person. I don't have an assistant. I don't have six-figure subscriber count. And even the ones that do don't. Okay. Some of them do, but I don't. Okay. All right. Just relax. Watch the video and then you'll see who I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm from Jersey. I'm of a certain age. I'm 51. Don't come with the bullshit. Don't come disrespectful because I will act disrespectfully. I don't just put that out there because it's a joke. Come with the shade and I will be shady. Come with the bullshit and I will bring it. Okay? Trust and believe. I don't This is not a joke. This is not for play, okay? Um it wasn't a big deal. I just want people to know, and I think you do and understand. Don't play with me. 51. Yes. Okay. 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 You win. You win. Okay. Don't play out here. Don't play. Winning. Okay. Winning. Even if it's in my own mind, even if it's a figment of my imagination that I'm winning, it's okay because everybody needs something to be able to get up. Everybody needs a reason, and a why. And it's because girl, ain't nobody gonna make me feel bad about myself. So great topic to talk about, guys. Um, I was in the kitchen yesterday and a nincompoop mom. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, this is what this is all about over here on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. Okay. I got a whole video about me that will premiere right after this. And you can peep what I do. Okay. At the end of the day, this channel focuses on other YouTube channels, not me. And for people who like to state the obvious of, well, you would have no content if it wasn't for, so neither would E News Entertainment. neither would the New York Times, neither would TMZ, neither would the Daily Mail. The news is about other people. If I got up here and talked about myself all day, guess what that would be? That would be Francoise Vlogs, where I vlog. Okay, that's what that would be. This is the news. Maybe you can use, or maybe you can't. You can look at it as a drama channel. You can look at it as a tea channel. If I was sitting up here talking about Tribe of Many, you would not be calling it a tea channel or a drama channel. But because I'm talking about channels that are with the shits, that lie, that are in drama, that use their families negatively, that like to argue and go back and forth with the YouTube streets reporters, which I call myself one of them. You can call me a reactor all you want. I am somewhat of a journalist now. I'm not professional with it, but I like to call myself a little bit of a journalist. Maybe I'm a journalista. I don't know, but I report the YouTube news out here on the streets. You can call me a reactor, but I report this mom news, okay? And I do mom commentary. So you can call me what you want. I don't care. But when I see the bullshit, that's what I'm going to talk about, okay? So boom. Now, Jasmine, I just want to talk to you for a minute. Jasmine, I was talking to my husband yesterday after I finished my live, and I said, babe, now, I have a great respect for my husband because he is my husband and he is the leader of this household. And at the end of the day, no matter what jobs we have around here, I'm a leader in the household too because I am the mother. Okay. I am the mother and I am the queen of this castle. And I run this home, right? And we run this home together, but there's certain things about this home that are exclusively my job and exclusively his job. And my job is to have food in this house. Okay, not just food for him, but food for our child and food for these beautiful canines that we have that we love on so much. Okay, my job is food. Okay, let's take it back to Jesus times. The men went out, made money. They made shekels and stones and whatever they made to put in their pocket to go trade for stuff for the woman in the house to make food. Today it could be the man in the house to make food and the lady go makes the bread. I don't know. I don't care what other people do in their house. In this house, that's what we do. Okay. All right. Any case, because if I stop working today, trust and believe this household will be taken care of, no problem. Okay, we just live 2022 up in here, and we both contribute to so we can have nice things. Okay, all right. So anyway, one of my jobs is to keep that pantry stocked, okay? And to make sure that we have food. When you open up the refrigerator, there's food. When you open up the fridge, there's not just fucking bottles of water. When you open up the fruit drawer, there's fruit. Since there's a pandemic, that we got flour and all kinds of biscuit mix and cornbread mix and all the things to make things on top of the things that are ready made, because I don't sit around and make bread. I might make banana bread once or twice a month, but I don't make sliced bread. Okay. But if I had to, I got flour, I got Bisquick, I got all those things, right? Because it's my job to make sure my baby is not hungry. Okay. He puts the money in my account and I go spend it. My job is a spender. Okay. My job is purchasing up in here. And a bitch that wants to be married, you better get with the program, because at the end of the day, that pantry needs to be full to the best of your ability. And I don't care if you got to go shop at the damn discount store. You see J. Morrell Stewart over there with any hungry people? You see how big that man is she's married to? Girl, you see, since winter hit, girl, my husband put on a few little pounds because homie is eating. Okay. You know why? Because I am feeding. I am doing my job around here. I am keeping my people fed and full of nutrients and food and energy so they can do their jobs, like go get A's and go bring home checks. Okay. Huh. But if you're running a bummy household and want to do stupid stuff like continue to call your job a hobby, I wish I motherfucking would call my job a hobby. See, YouTube is not really a job for me yet. It's kind of a part-time. It does fuel other hobbies that I like to do, like shop. So they drop me money so I can do other stuff like go film Marshall's hauls like I did yesterday and spend almost $200, not just for you guys, but because I just want more shit in my house. Okay. So YouTube does stuff like that for me. It pays for my hobby. So I don't even have to spend out of my paycheck. I can go buy a new microphone. I can buy an outfit and I can look cute for you guys because I like to have an array of clothing, period, that fit, and I do that with my good part-time, that I didn't know would turn into a part-time when I started doing this, almost well, over 2 years ago now on this channel. I've been doing it for over 4 years on my other channel, and you would know that if you saw Vlogmas 2018, 2019, 2020, and Vlogmas 2021. All 30 plus days accounted for, okay? I think my first Vlogmas, I just did the 1st to the 25th, maybe, I think. And then subsequent years, I've gone all the way to New Year's, called Vlogmas Reloaded. Okay. Um, you would know this, right? But this is my point. There's some moms out here that post videos, and that's cool and everything. And girl, they post stuff like we're supposed to be impressed with what they're doing. And is this news? No, this is now commentary. I'm just popping my shit on a mommy that I think is out here that should be doing a better job. If there's someone out here that thinks I should be doing a better job at what I'm doing in my house, step on up and let me know. Okay. But I'm letting Jasmine know at this moment, it is absolutely inexcusable for you to be on film with a baby that is hungry, a baby that is 6 weeks old. Okay. And to the point where you made the last bottle and you waited until you needed to come to the store to make a bottle, and your broke ass buys the ready-made bottles when you could have just bought 2 containers of formula, but you bought a ready-made instead of bringing a washed clean bottle with water in it to just scoop formula in and shake it. Now, if asset protection, that's what they call it in a Walmart store. If you didn't know, I used to work for Walmart. I worked on the corporate side for a division called Global Shared Services. They are the accounts payable division where they pay all of the bills, like to Schwinn and Procter and Gamble, a huge processing center that paid all the bills for all 5,000 stores in North and South America. Okay. Um, I was the senior most talent acquisition person on site in the Charlotte Center. Okay. But we call it asset protection. And that is basically security. Those are the plain clothes that walk around with the radios and sometimes pistolas. Okay. Because people like to steal out of Walmart. Now, even if asset protection tapped you on the shoulder, like, ma'am, why are you opening up the the formula, or at HEB, where at some Walmarts, I'm sorry, if you live in the hood, you might have your formulas in those plastic boxes, or you have to take a ticket and you go to customer service and they'll give you the formula because people like to steal it. It's expensive. Okay. But you were at HEB and you picked it up, and you could have very well opened it up and took a scoop out because it's got a scoop inside, but maybe your dirty hands and the pandemic. So I get it. But at the end of the day, girl, there's so many different things that you could have done. I think, and maybe I missed it, a more satisfying thing after doing what you did to really trigger a lot of women, or people in general who care about babies, for you to be in the store shopping around, buying a bunch of shit, and your baby has already had its last bottle. It's only 6 weeks old, or 2 months. You had just done the photo shoot for 2 months. So let's say 8 weeks. Um, Instead of running around and shopping while your baby could be hungry, because we know you're slow as fuck, and your mom had to come pick you up, who is damn near disabled and needs to be in a cart, and bought all of Jackie into the grocery store, probably put Jackie in the basket. Now, I put Portia in a basket? Absolutely, but not in the grocery store, never. Okay. I put a blanket down when we went to Lowe's. Okay. And boom, period. All right. Jack is not an emotional support dog that we know of. Girl, maybe, girl, we don't care. Anyway, you got to get your damn near disabled mother. Why was she there? Because she probably had to swipe her card because you're a loser like that. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame anybody for not having enough money, but you are buying all of this shit for this baby and you don't have food. I know we talked about this yesterday, but we're going to talk about it today because this woman needs to understand this is not the type of content that people want to see or need to see. It is not okay to make the last bottle and not be backing out of the driveway to immediately go to the store and go and refresh. Like I said, I was talking to my husband when he came home yesterday, and I never I we were like I remember sending him to the store maybe 1 or 2 times to go get some formula, and it could have been like, "Babe, I have 1 bottle left," or, "Babe, I'm getting ready to run out. Can you go get a thing of milk?" Right? Um, I'm sure that if I had to send my husband to go get some milk because I was in the process of running out, I guarantee you that it was followed up by, "Yeah, let's don't let that happen again." Like, okay. I can remember maybe once, maybe twice, maybe twice. I know it happened once that I was getting ready to run out, but I never ran out. Now, shit does happen. You have 5 kids, but you know you have a baby that's what they eat. If you're going and running around the store buying snacks and cereal bars and all of this, and you make sure the other kids have their stuff. Good morning, V. Good morning, everyone coming in. I think I saw wife up in here. I see Latoy. I see Ms. Mugga. Guys, we are on a delay today. Hold on a second. Let me get somebody situated really quick. Okay. One segundo. Okay. Hold on a second. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we're on a 2-hour delay. Anywho, um, I just it bothered me. It really did. And sometimes uh like so yesterday someone commented about the video that I showed or the video that I played, and really I think it bothered her. She was disturbed by it, and I get it. And it wasn't like she was upset with me for playing it or anything. I think it was more from a standpoint of this is so ridiculous. Hey, good morning, ladies. J Lo. Good morning, Victoria Sweet. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Why I say Victoria? I don't even know if your name is Victoria, but Vicky Sweet Rich. Good morning, Boo Boo. Um, she was a little annoyed. Like some of this stuff on YouTube is becoming so common, just like we've seen one too many police shootings, where at one point, like no one could watch it, but now people can actually sit through and watch someone actually take their last breath. Those were things that, like, typically you don't ever see, right? Some of this low life living and awful behavior is becoming so prevalent that we are becoming eyes blind to it. And that was not cute. I don't care. Drag this bone to Jasmine, drag it to her mama, drag it to her man. I don't care. They need to hear it. They need to see it. At the end of the day, it's absolutely inexcusable to have a baby. Huh? Okay. It's a Wednesday that feels like a Monday. It is absolutely inexcusable to be in a Momming. Okay. Because yeah, I don't do, I'm on a live street now. Can I, what's going on? Can I help you? Like, are we good? Are we good? Okay. Because if she's not good, I'm not good. Anywho, I just oh, y'all. Yes, you can. I was just gonna say that. Be my guest, okay? Mom, can I take a shower in your bathroom? Yes, absolutely. And you can take a shower upstairs too. Okay. 5 kids later, she hasn't learned to have girl, can we get the basics down? Like, it's not okay to be a trifling ass mom. If it were okay, I wouldn't be on. Girl, my channel would be focused on something else. It would not. For any of you who want to say, well, then you wouldn't have a channel. Yes, I would. If that's what I wanted, I sure would, and I would. Shouts out to who's that lady? And I do. Okay. And I would, and I will. Okay. You know why? Because that's just what it is. If people were doing better, not putting up this bullshit, then yeah, it would be very different. Okay. But because they don't and they need to know something, I'm here to like it's not cute, it's not okay, it's not appropriate, it's not what needs to be done. It is absolutely triggering to people to see and think that potentially babies are hungry. Okay. We are not in the most remote, desolate, drought stricken, poverty stricken, technology deficient parts of the world. Okay. We're not, that's not where we are. We are in one of the richest countries that has everything and welfare and WIC and Negroes that can go and get a damn job to feed their kids. Like, come on now. This is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous that she seems to think that it was okay to hee hee ha ha and go to the store with her mother who's probably buying her food to uh to cover up for the fact that you got a whole man in the house that is clearly not handling business. And my husband said, yeah, I went to the store. Maybe it could have been definitely once because I remember it could have been twice. I had not ran out. I was probably either on my last container or, I mean, I doubt I was on my last bottle. I was probably opening my last container. And I can't remember how long containers used to last, but maybe they last 2.5, 3 days or something. I'm not sure. But I probably would need, for a month, I probably needed about 5, and if I remember correctly, maybe 6. And when I would get down to that last one, it was time. When I opened that last box of diapers, when I opened up whatever, it was time. Let me check and make sure that this other shower is off. Hold on a second, please, if you guys don't mind. Girl, we don't know what's going on in this house. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. Jasmine, please stop documenting. Girl, Lady B. Ashley, it's a mess. And you know what? At the end of the day, hey, good morning, Carter Z. Good morning, Donna Wright. Good morning. Good morning. Uh Jazz be acting like she's slow. Girl, she's just she's dumb. I mean, I know people say she's slow. She's just dumb to me. I'm sorry. Um, like I said, it's your responsibility to make sure that people you're home, you're a housewife, you're a house girlfriend, I don't know what you call it. You're the girl. You got a whole Negro in the house and you don't work. You say that YouTube is your hobby, so you're a bitch that don't have a fucking job and don't have enough money. Okay? Because considering the fact that you say that YouTube is a hobby to you, then you are basically a broke bitch with no job and likes to put up videos about you not doing your fucking job around the house. And I'm here to tell you that you won't be getting wifed up because men don't wife up dummies. Okay. Even a dumb, broke bum doesn't want a broke, dumb bum bitch for a wife. Okay. Let's just call it what it is on a Wednesday. Um, since YouTube is not your job, you are that was very neglectful. I'm just going to say it. You were neglectful, and not having food for your kids is probably one about the worst things that you could do as a mother. And you seem like the type that would stretch formula, and you need to really be more aware of what you're putting out here because it's not cute. It's not cute at all. It's not cute and it's harmful and people don't like to see children being treated in that manner. It's not cute. Okay? It's not cute. Um you sat there, I don't know when the time frame was that you laid the baby out to take a 2-month picture, but your ass should have been at the store. You should have been calling DoorDash. You should have been calling damn Walmart home delivery. You could have been adding to your order. You could have called Instacart or did an Instacart order. You could have called your fat ass sorry excuse for a boyfriend and told his ass, "Your son is out of milk. I just made the last bottle. Bring your hefty butt home so we can make sure that there is milk." It's not cute. All jokes aside, the fashion halls and everything, me personally, it's triggering for me because I'm not going to sit here and witness for shits and giggles a baby being mistreated. Um, so this is going to be the one time I probably am a little bit more personal with it because it really bothered me. And I'm just going to say that. Um, do I hate Jasmine? I don't know that bitch. She could never be a friend of mine. No people that I deal with operate like that. They've got full pantries. And whether they can afford it or not, they got a full pantry. Okay. They might not be the richest bitch. They may not have a whole lot of money, but they got their rent paid. They have their mortgage paid. They have clothes on their kids' backs, no matter if they got to wash the same jeans 3 times a night or 3 times a week. And they got food, period. They're not sitting around begging people and going and buying shit that is not necessary, and you are running out of formula and documenting it and think that that is fucking cute. It's not cute. It's not cute. And the fact that you had to get Mom Dukes out the house, who can't even walk around a store, and Chris wasn't coming through to save the day, and then he is rubber gumming it when Olivia gets there. So this is all the same day that Olivia showed up, right? And like I said before, clearly Olivia was not invited for dinner. I don't know who out here says that this was a planned visit. They bought 3 fucking packs of chicken, and Chris was sitting up there trying to cook food because they had an unexpected guest. And she probably called and said, "I have nothing better to do. I'm coming over." And she came to the house, and they did not roll out the Southern hospitality. They gave this bitch crackers and water, okay, and sent her on her way because they could barely feed the baby. You got to have your mother come pick you up because this sorry ass boyfriend you got your car running around town, and you lie and say you're getting food at 6 o'clock from Walmart. Where was the Walmart delivery at when Olivia was there when you guys were on live? Where was the Walmart delivery at? Why was it 10 o'clock and you were on live and Amaya is talking about she's hungry and Chris is acting like the buffoon he is, cussing out the ladies? Meanwhile, Amaya's like, "I smell something burning." See, Jasmine, no one's been getting into your ass for a minute, but yeah, girl, I see that things are getting ready to change because you're back up to your shenanigans. You sitting up here feeling your old funky, smelly ass, thinking that you're cute, thinking that you got it all together, thinking because you live in someone else's house paying rent that you're a bad bitch. Girl, you are renting. You are trifling. You don't have no food in your fucking pantry. You got an 8-week-old baby that can't even tell you that they're hungry. I got people in my comments telling me that you're saying stuff to the baby on live stream like you already ate. Are you kidding me? You better wake up. You better wake up and understand the stuff that you are documenting is inappropriate, and these women on this internet are going to light your ass up, okay? So unless you want to get this shit started again, if I were you, I would stay up off this internet. I would start doing more of my job. I would stop trying to trigger people about you not feeding a baby appropriately. I mean, let's face it, you got a set of twins. I hate when people say two twins. You got a set of twins that have been impacted by your mothering style. Let's just say it like that. And what is that mothering style? It is closing children in a bedroom to the point where now they just close their own door. You've got Aiden and Ava that like to be in a room with the door closed because you have been closing the door on them since they were babies and putting cameras on them and just watching them like they've been institutionalized, okay? Then you barely played with them because you were constantly on live, constantly depressed, constantly laying on your belly, constantly looking slow and stupid, to the point where your son needs in-home therapy to learn how to speak going into 4 years old. Bitch, you're not fucking doing your job. You're not doing your job. I would think that a woman who is on internet filming herself is a little bit proud of what she's doing, because that's why you think like maybe I need to put this on camera. Like, oh, I do it pretty good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not picking on anybody, but like a name like Do It Better. Like, what is it? Courtney. Courtney Fixing Mommy was her original name, but Mommy Does It Better with Courtney, right? She may feel like she got a trick or two to show you, right? Like this is how I run my home. I want to show you how I do it, right? This is how I run my home. This is how I'm gonna show you how to do it. I do a power hour. I do a this. I do a that. I want to show you. I want to teach you my talent, right? To the people out here who are needy. Okay. Um, this bitch is out here doing the least, doing the absolute least. You are friends with a whole bitch who just lost her kids because she is a fucking ignorant, selfish ass, lazy, fat bitch who lies all the time on the internet. This is the bitch you choose to be friends with, and you call me names? Girl, bye. Okay. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Seriously. But one of the basic things as a stay-at-home broke bitch with no job, because again, YouTube is a job. Of course it's a job. It's my part-time job. I don't sit up here and say it's a hobby. It was a hobby that started giving me a paycheck, and it gives me a paycheck now that I can do other hobbies, right? It's no longer a hobby. This is not a hobby for me anymore, period. It's just not. Okay. Am I still live? Because I see only, hold on. Come to find out from Olivia that there are people out here. Oh, 437. Yes. Okay. We have one watching. We have someone on Twitch. We have one. Hi, Twitter. Hi, whoever's watching on Twitch. And shouts out to Facebook, and we have 438 on YouTube. Okay, hit the like button. Look, at the end of the day, um, I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that we have somebody who thinks that this is a good idea to do this. I think it's absolutely horrible. And Jasmine, um, I'm telling her, you do what you want to do out here in YouTube land. You handle it the way you want to handle it. But at the end of the day, my thing is this: this is not the type of content that should be rewarded. This is not the type of content that I will be sharing. Trust and believe the next video I see you being neglectful to your children, I will be calling it out, period. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been softballing Jasmine, but I could have gotten up into her ass on many occasions. And I like to be funny. I don't like to rip assholes. I might rip an asshole with a joke or two, but at the end of the day, doing things and being slow and stupid that can harm a innocent child that cannot say anything for themselves is I can't be a witness to that. And as long as I am watching her channel and I'm doing reactions on it, this is the fucking reaction that you get because I was not impressed. I was not impressed. I heard Taylor talking about it, but I didn't really see the degree of it until I actually watched the video myself. And I was disgusted. I was absolutely disgusted. I was disgusted at her behavior and I was disgusted at the fact that you laid this out like this was a fucking joke, that you had to bring the baby because you had made the last bottle. So now, if a baby is eating every hour, 2 hours, and your mom gets there, did she jump in the car right away? Did you call her and say, I'm getting ready to make the last bottle? Can you please come? I need to go get some formula. You guys were meandering through the store like you had nothing else to do. And you brought him because he needed to eat, but you got the formula. You didn't go run to the car to feed the baby. You sat there and continued to shop for fucking crackers for your fat ass boyfriend. Why didn't he come with the milk? Why didn't you order it from Walmart? But you're giving excuses that lately they haven't had what you wanted. So you're giving excuses. So order from HEB. HEB doesn't do Instacart delivery, or they don't take your EBT card. Because I know Walmart takes your EBT card. Okay. But do they not take your EBT card? Like, it's just the ridiculous. It's the redonkulous for me. It's the donkey moves. It's the redonkulous. It's the trash box momming. It's the behavior of not even recognizing that that's not something that you should film. The fact that your baby is hungry and you're shopping around the store. Okay. Baby, not your 9-year-old needs to go to Wendy's. Your baby, your 8-week-old that you decided not to breastfeed. Girl, you wouldn't have had this problem. You could have just whipped out your teta, okay? You could have whipped it out. And honestly, if you're that broke, I would start to try to get your milk back. Let the baby suckle and the milk will come back in probably in about 2 or 3 days because your ass is stupid, okay? You need to have some backup. And the backup is that booby. If I were you, I would let the baby feed at night instead of that overgrown, oversexed. Look, let me tell you something about sex too. First of all, Jasmine, Chris is not going to wife you up. He's not cut from that cloth. He's a bum. He's a bum and a loser. Okay. You are giving wife benefits. You are treating this man like a husband. And any husband and real father out here wouldn't have his girlfriend's mother who needs a shopping cart to shop around to come to pick her up to take her to buy milk for his broke down ignorant ass. Okay, because men have what? Pride. Real men have pride. Okay, and they take care of their family. But the facts that you open up your legs to give this man sex, are you kidding me? Sex is a privilege. Sex is a treat. Sex is not mandatory. First of all, that's not your husband. Second of all, I wouldn't be giving this guy the box when I don't have stacks on deck of formula. Period. It's embarrassing. Okay. How can you open your legs? How can you get sexy for a guy that allowed you to run out of the nutrition for your baby? Why are you not on WIC? Stop trying to play middle class for TV, honey. We know the truth. Suck it up. Go to social services. Get your money, sis, and feed those children appropriately. Like that's just 101. That's just basic. The fact that these kids could possibly not be eating properly is not it's not right. It's just not right. And I don't that was something I did not enjoy. And then the fact that you featured old broke down stank ass Olivia, who is on a visitation after just getting her kids yanked and are living in a whole nother state. This is the bitch you choose to feature on your channel? And she's gonna come live with you guys? What, to be fucking sister wives because she can't get a man? See, Jasmine, remember, she had a whole pimp for a man. See, the 4 kids, their father is in jail. He's in prison. He's locked up for sex trafficking, pimping, and pandering. Okay. He had children on Jasmine. He's got other children. This man has 8, 9 children, okay, with multiple women. And Jasmine plays stupid that she doesn't even know the ages, and they do overlap, and they do, and they do, and they do. Because he was out here and he had hoes running for him and bringing money to daddy. And what pimp is not sleeping with their bitches? Okay? Like, this might not be the talk you want to hear in front of your kids. Um they do. They do what they got to do, and they sell that putty cat. Chris was on the hook for buying putty cat from Asia, Washington, okay? Who was on this YouTube. She said she remembered him as a customer. And Jasmine got mad because she knows it was the truth, okay? Philip reminded Asia that, yeah, he was a customer once upon a time, but that got swept up under the carpet. Guys, just go back to my videos, okay? Just go back. Just take a walk back, walk on back, and it's all there, okay? That's why I used to call him John, okay? Because what do you call a man that frequents prostitutes? Johns, okay? So if you ever wonder why I used to call Chris John, because he was a John. He was a customer. He buyed putty cat from Philip. The story is that he used to play basketball at the rec center with Philip. No, he used to buy that putty cat. Sometimes pimps sell other stuff like weed and whatever else. I don't know what he bought from Philip. According to Philip, he bought putty cat, and that putty cat was named Asia. Okay. He could have been selling other things, but we know this. Jasmine dealt with a whole pimp. So do you think that in her feeble mind that she could not deal with a man sleeping with a friend? Okay. You don't think that she has disassociated herself? Sometimes, honestly, and this is just my opinion. Um, I sometimes feel like Jasmine is on the spectrum of Asperger's, that she has no feelings and she has detached herself completely because of whatever abuse or misuse of her that she has gone through in her life. But bitch, it's no excuse. You are high functioning enough to be out here and talking shit and collecting monies. Jasmine used to be the collector, by the way, guys. Jasmine used to go and collect money. You got to go and listen to Asia's story. I don't know if Asia still has it posted or not. I need to go back in my videos to see if I ever attached it into a video. But Asia said that Jasmine used to come around to the hotel where she was being sex trafficked because she was having her putty cat sold at one time against her will in a hotel. And Jasmine used to come through to collect money to pay rent. Okay. This is who you guys are watching. Okay. Yeah, I'm watching her too. But the shit, like, you mistreating and not taking care of your kids and being a real woman, a woman takes care of their own. You shot that baby out your uterus. That baby came out of your vagina, as you would say. You take care of it until it can take care of itself. You know that we are the only species on this planet that when we have babies, they can't stand up and do for themselves. Yes, babies do. So cows, they do suckle their little the little calves and all of that, but they stand up. Kittens and dogs and all of that. If mommy were to disappear, um, they probably could be okay. A lot of them will die, but definitely we have to be cared for. There's no way any of us can care for ourselves at all. Period. When you're first born. And the fact that this woman is sitting here doing a fucking photo shoot and filming it in the timeline that her mother wasn't knocking on the door after that last bottle was made, it really, it's unconscionable. It's absolutely awful. And I just don't understand why she thought that that was okay. And then she sat up there and bought 3 packs of chicken, but you had groceries delivered at 6 p.m. and you bought 3 packs of chicken. What, Walmart didn't have chicken? Walmart didn't have your hummus? Like, she bought so many random things that if you did actually have, you were building up your noodle collection. She talked about that she was stockpiling noodles. Stockpile motherfucking formula, you dumb bitch. Okay? Period. Like, I was like, "What?" She said, "I need to stockpile my noodles." Your brain is a fucking noodle. She's a fucking noodle case, okay? This chick is dumb. She's so dumb. She's just dumb. And after I saw the video, like, um this is I was literally in the kitchen. I was and I wrote this down on my napkin. These are my notes. Trash mom. Baby is 6 weeks. Stockpiling noodles, but not formula. Serious. This is yesterday. Stockpile noodles, but not formula. Like, I was literally like, I cannot forget a thing. She needed you, but you needed to buy hummus. You needed to buy crackers. You needed to buy sugar. No, your fat ass does not need to buy sugar. Okay. You needed to buy basics like 3 packs of chicken. Bitch, you didn't have no fucking groceries on order from Walmart. Okay. She said the groceries were coming at 6 o'clock. So what did you order from Walmart that you needed to buy 3 packs of chicken from HEB? What fucking groceries? Okay. This was a flop. This was a trash mom reunion. Momlife Gang is dead, period. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says. I don't see Momlife Gang coming back at all, ever. This was damn Dummyana reunion. This was Slorish convention. And these bitches are dumb as fuck. Okay. Chris is a bum. He said, salute to all the haters. What you doing, bum ass Negro? Okay. How you doing? How you doing, you fucking bum? And I hope you're watching this in your living room right now, in the living room that you don't pay for, you bum. I got my chin all up. I'm all up in my masculine energy at the moment, you fucking bum. You bum ass bummy bum bum. Okay? You are a bum. Only a bum doesn't pay his way around his house and doesn't have the necessities for his children. And the fact that you are so new with this whole experience, you got 3 other kids, okay? You should know something about fathering and parenting, and that you got a whole bum bitch for a baby mama at the house, okay? Okay. Okay. Period. All right. My chin is up on what? On you can't do shit. I'm in North Carolina. And if you came up into the yard, Jasmine would be collecting your brains out my grass. Okay. Don't even try it. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Okay. You're a bum. Period. With your bum bitch. And that's it. Yes. And guys, I know this is not my normal content. Don't come to my comments telling me, don't do that, Fran. You're classier. You're better than that. No, I'm not better than that. At the end of the day, I am a woman and I am a mother. And I see a mother out here thinking that it's cute. We have seen children die on these YouTube streets. We have seen people get arrested. We have seen foster parents. We have seen real parents. We've seen a whole white family that was exalted to 1 million subscribers sit up here and make a whole little Asian baby that they went to China for views and adopt, and made him disappear because his autism was just a little too much, especially when she got pregnant with another natural baby. And the comment section started asking, "Where's Huxley? Where's Micah Schaffner?" In case you guys forgot, look her up. Micah Schaffner. Micah Schaffner, are you back on the YouTube streets? Baby Huxley disappeared because his autism was just a little too much and it wasn't cute enough. With your mixed household, you got the little Chinese baby because you wanted to look biracial up in the house or multiracial, and his autism wasn't cute anymore. So the YouTube streets started asking, where's Huxley? What happened? And then you finally sit after you've done all your promo videos for the week and collect your coin. And as an afterthought, you want to sit down and make it Huxley's fault that you did a illegal rehoming of a baby that you adopted internationally. And guys, let me tell you something. If you want to know about this Fugazi rehoming, this is a predator's playground because you've got these people that want to go get these cute babies from Africa and Asia and all of these places, and they get the babies and they're not ready for prime time, and they're not cute for the gram, or they're not cute enough for YouTube. I said this yesterday. Don't do it for the gram, do it for the fam. You got these people who are high posting over here, thinking that it's cute to get these brown babies and displace them from their home countries and have to learn a whole new language. And it's just not cute enough. The aesthetic is not cute enough. So they try to rehome these kids on Facebook, and there are predators out here. There are people who are sex trafficking. They have children that are being enslaved. There are people who are actually being slaved in 2022. They are being brought home as a servant, as a slave, as a sex slave. Like, let's be real here, guys. This stuff is going on. Just because I don't talk about it doesn't mean I don't know about it. But today I just feel compelled, as a witness is out here on the YouTube streets trying to play good mom. Verena, you said it the other day, but she's such a good freaking mom. This to Jasmine, girl, you are a fucking co-conspirator to someone being sex trafficked out here on these YouTube streets, and you have gotten away with it for far too long. You are trash, man. You are trash, and so is your man. And the fact that you're not feeding that baby appropriately, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you, period. But yeah, Micah Schaffner rehomed baby Huxley, and we don't know where he is. I don't know if anyone ever found him or not. But these children end up disappearing. Okay, these children disappear and they are abused. There was a case even up here in North Carolina in Union County. There was a lady who had maybe two girls from Malaysia. They were living in some sort of a structure that the police called like a kennel, and were living on the porch, and they were basically slaves. Okay, a white family, I mean, I'm sorry, it's what it was. But I'm sure that there's other people. There's of all colors out here doing weird shit and illegal shit and horrible shit. But at the end of the day, they had gotten these two Asian girls, and they were not being fed. We all know the story of the two lesbians who adopted all of those children and ran them off the fucking road because they had CPS cases from here, there to everywhere, and they did a fucking Thelma and Louise off the mountain and killed the whole entire family because yes, CPS was coming. These chicks were getting ready because the kids were malnourished. The kids used to go over to the neighbor's house begging for food. Okay, this is some weird shit that's happening. And Jasmine, you are trash. Jasmine might not be a horrible case, but guys, I need for you to open your eyes, and I need for people to stop shaming the perceived shamers and the perceived bullies. I'm not a fucking bully out here. I don't call Jasmine. I'm not sending her mail. I'm not telling you guys to do anything. I'm telling you what's real. And at the end of the day, you are not going to shame me from separating the real from the fake. There is some fake ass mommies out here doing a piss poor job at trying to be cute on this internet. And the bottom line is, I'm calling you out. Okay? You're trash. You're trash. You're trash. You're trash. And this was ridiculous. Okay? And I'm not going to tell her what to do with her content. But bitch, if you think this is cute and this is the way to get views, girl, you're going to get them. You're going to get them. You're going to get them. You're going to get these views. You're going to get these views, and you're going to get all the attention that you want. Okay, boo-boo? You're going to get it. And I hope that there are other people out here who are courageous enough. I know that there have been, and I know that there will be more who are courageous enough to speak up and say that this is not the kind of momming that we want to see. Yes, we like a good train wreck and everything, but you better feed them motherfucking kids, and you better feed them on time, get them to bed on time, get them to school on time. and get done what needs to get done. And in saying that, because I am not a hypocrite, we are on a 2-hour delay today. Okay. I need to handle my business because I got my baby to get to school in about 45 minutes. I hear things slowing down next door after she took a good what this morning? A good shower. Okay. Okay. All right. I will come back later with probably a much better attitude, but I just needed to pop this because it's not cool, it's not cute, it's not bullying, it's a shame, it's a travesty, and at the end of the day, if something happens to these children, um, YouTube will be happy to take this channel down, but YouTube is nobody's daddy out here, and they're not going to do anything. So at the end of the day, Jasmine might need to understand that it is not appropriate, and she needs the proper redirection to bitch, stay out of Marshalls, stay out of Ross, stay out of frivolous purchases, because that's not your tax bracket yet, boo boo. You can't afford it. Okay. You can't afford it. Stop thinking because Chris might bring home $25 after dick dashing that you have made it somewhere. Okay. You need to make sure after your rent is paid, after you secure housing, that you secure food. And that's it. You don't need anything else. You don't even need a car because them kids take a bus. And you need to get your ass out the house in the morning and walk to the bus stop, not drive them. And I think I told you guys this one day. Let them out on the opposite side of traffic. This bitch was parked on the side of the wrong side of the road, and the kids were getting out of the right side of the car, like the actual right side of the car. Well, this will be your right on the screen. Um, she was letting them out on the appropriate side to where the sidewalk would be, but she was parked on the other side. So they should have gotten out on the driver's side so they could have gotten out on the sidewalk. Kaylin got out in traffic to go to the bus stop. Why is your okay. Anywho, maybe she didn't want to have the baby out. I don't know. But if you're going to take your kids in the car, get your fat ass out the car, stop vlogging, or get yourself a holder, open the door, and escort your children out of the car to a safe landing so somebody doesn't have to have the stigma in their mind of an accident waiting to happen, you dumb shit. Don't let your kids out in traffic when you take them to the motherfucking bus. You dummy. You dummy. You big dumb dummy. Period. Okay? Guys, I'm ranting today and I don't like this is not me because I like to be happy go lucky, and this is not my content. I don't enjoy this. This is not my favorite topic to speak on in dragging someone for poor parenting. I will roast a video all day, but as far as parenting, I typically don't get into that because I'm uh I'm learning myself. I got one kid and every day is on the job training for me, but there's just some shit that's obvious. I'm sorry. There's just a little bit of shit out here that's just obvi. And I think that she is reckless and she's being dumb and she does not know how to tell the truth because the truth is not in her. And she's so used to lying that her lies that she tells herself, like, this is a hobby. It's not a fucking hobby. This is a fucking job. It's a job. To get the scrutiny that you do, you call this a hobby? You're stupid. You're delusional. Okay. And at the end of the day, you're getting paid for it. But if you want to go with the scenario that this is not a job, that this is a hobby, then you are a broke bitch who does not manage her household, who doesn't keep her pantry up, who doesn't pay her own bills, that still relies on her mother, and you got a whole entire fat, overgrown, non-working or non-substantial breadwinner in the house that you are giving wife benefits to, i.e. children and sex that you don't need to, okay? Sex is a privilege. Sex is an honor. Sex is a treat. Sex is part of the covenant with married people. And if you are busting it down for a Negro, he better be coming with that cash. He better be paying some bills. He better be taking care of his children. And that's on period, okay? The fact that you can sit around and entertain another baby just tells us how much of a broke, psychotic dummy you are, okay? Okay? Period. That's it. Guys, I will read your comments. I'll come back a little bit later on this afternoon and we'll do like a real Love Lies and Lace Fronts fun, entertaining program. But you guys, this is ridiculous, okay? You guys, this is not cool. And bitch, you were wrong for that, okay? You were dead fucking wrong, okay?
Play no games. Freaky. I could learn a lot from you. Gotta come teach me. You a little hot girl. You a little sweet too. Sweet like pearland, sweet like peach. I could tell you crazy. She crazy. Seen it on the gram, trying to see that shit. I know I get her cause I like her. She can lock it down, I can tell by how you. Seen how you did, homeboy, so please take it. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you. This guy's trouble, but I ain't. Hey. No. Seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easy on me. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
Welcome to Love Lies and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you can be notified every time I go live.